Let the good times roll. Where are they rolling to? Sounds like teenagers cruising in a car. Or how I roll. It's how we roll. Also sounds like moving in a vehicle. I don't like just holler, which means shout, yell, cry out, shriek, screech. Not my style. Unless I actually need to, an emergency or something. Or jump, or hop in the shower or car, etc. I am not a rabbit, nor jump if someone says hurry up. I am actually very anti-hurry. Or swagger, to walk or behave in a very confident, arrogant, or aggressive way. Reminds me of a rap singer or rap singers. Of those with overblown egos or come off that way. With these personas and facades that are just too cool. Which I strive to avoid getting too big of a head, so to speak. I don't like nigga or nigger or essay, which is like saying nigga if you're white. Some use these terms and are okay with it. Others would be offended. I don't like man cave. I have been in actual caves. My place is nothing like that. I don't like son of a bitch. It is a put down to mothers. I especially do hate motherfucker or mofo. That is very repulsive to me. Sounds incestuous or giving a mother the shaft. Look that one up. I really don't like douche or douchebag or dirtbag, scumbag, scumsucker, scuzzbag. I don't like yo for hey you. Sounds like yo-yo. I don't like cocksucker, faggot, queer, fairy, Nancy boy. I don't like yep. Sounds hillbilly-ish. And nope. And ain't. I've lived in big cities. If you are a hillbilly, then I guess that's fine for you. I say years of age and not years old sounds better. I don't call my honey or sweetheart baby. I never liked it, not in songs, nor as an expression of endearment. And not even babe, which alludes to baby, or as immature. When I hear baby, it sounds negative, like don't be a baby. Don't act like a baby. You're being a baby. Stop being a baby or cry baby. I think it's absurd to call an adult baby or kiddo. Or old man, old lady, calling someone old who wants to be reminded, who wants to be reminded of aging or being along in years. And we call people along in years seniors, not old people or old folks. Or the expression, that's older than my grandma. My grandma is no longer living, so I especially don't like that because I liked my grandma. Not crazy about okie dokie, alrighty, indeedy do, yowza, yippee, cool your jets. Sounds like leaving my planes grounded. And I don't even own planes. Or hold your horses. Just how much horsepower of mine do I need to hold back? Or literally holding my horses back. And I don't have horses. You snooze, you lose. No pain, no gain. Don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. Couldn't find your ass with both hands. A cougar, an older woman who desires a younger man. So does that make her a big carnivorous cat? Or MILF, M-I-L-F, mother I'd like to fuck. I don't like terms like trippy. You're trippin'. It refers to acid trip, LSD. And now has another meaning of mistaken or wrong. Nor mind-blowing or rad, tubular, gnarly, or so-called valley speak, using the word like a lot. Like, you know, like, combined with talking weirdly. Yeah, should be phased out. Yeah, should be phased out and more changed to yes. Or super freak. You know, I say circus freak for that song, super freak. Or bro, to hear that a lot. You know, what about bro man dude? Nah. Or calling someone a retard. What if someone retarded was around and heard that? Then how would you feel? Or if they knew someone or their family member was. Am really tired of the reference to killing someone if a person is upset. I'm gonna kill you when I get home. Or I better not. She's gonna kill me if I do. Just as I also am sick of hearing so much about killing on TV and movies. It's disconcerting, disturbing, and extremely distasteful, and so far from reality. Selfie is cute. I like that one for taking a picture of yourself with your phone, like to send to someone. Years ago, I was on a singles line on the phone, and women would say, "Box me," meaning send a message to their box, which I thought sounded like sealing them in a box or boxing. And I told them, "Message me is better." I do dislike the expressions sucks and sucky. Like, it really sucks, man. What exactly does it suck? A dick? A nipple? What? It's sexually suggestive. Or sucking face. Or man this and man that. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Peace, man. No way, man. Etc. I think it's obvious we are both mankind without having to say it over and over. Some in what seems like every other sentence. I don't like being called dude, captain, chief, or boss, but my name. I used to feel funny being called sir at first, thought it made me feel old. Now it's sounding pretty good compared to the alternatives. Those expressions are older than old and more moldier than mold. One I do like is bolder as I get older, because I am a person who, when I am out in the world, does speak up and do have desire to improve things, even if it takes complaining about things I see as very wrong or incompetent, bad service, etc. Although I do try to avoid that. I don't like, "Oh my God," or "Oh my fucking God." Is that your fornicating God? Not really even, "Oh my gosh." Do they mean literally a God or their God who or what is their God? And oh my God, is that a plea to him, her, they, or it? Or Mother of God? Really? You know, and I always wondered about that. How does a human mother, you know, give birth to the creator of the heavens and the earth? Or the ones with Jesus, Jesus Christ. Isn't that, you know, taking the so-called Lord's name in vain? How many so-called Christians do that? Or even Jesus fucking Christ. You mean like Jesus fornicating Christ? Is that his middle name? Or sweet Jesus, or Jesus Almighty, or Jesus H. Herald be thy name is one definition of the H. I don't believe in him, so it just sounds stupid, or stupid, stupido. Also, really quick, in a second, in a minute. I say in a moment, or briefly, or directly, like be there directly or momentarily, nor right quick. What about wrong or left quick? No? Also dislike the expression rules, as in that rules, or he or she rules, etc. They don't rule anything. I mean, I guess, unless they really are a ruler, you know, maybe royalty in England or something, actually rule. And ones like, it's making me want to vomit, puke, or poke my eyes out. And how many religious use some or many of these, but they think they are going to someday go to a heaven? Or how about freaky, meaning very odd, strange, or eccentric, or freak out, flip out, or don't have a spaz, or emotional upheaval. Don't get your panties in a wad. Don't get it twisted. Don't go crazy or insane in the membrane. Don't rag out or freak out. But there is a song, Freak Out, or La Freak. So freaking out in the party sense is way cool. How about old school, meaning old-fashioned, traditional, or referring to a previous generation, like back in the day? Or about way back in the day when your parents had to tunnel through snow above their heads barefoot and walk 6 miles to and from school every day, and all the stories of how tough it was for them. The stories they like to tell, maybe usually dads, when they need to paint how bad a picture it was for them if their kids talk about how difficult it is, gripe about something, etc. How about get your freak on, as in hitting the dance floor, dancing it up? It can mean loosely do what you want, your way, can mean have sex. Or get with the program, meaning do what is expected of you. Adopt the prevailing viewpoint. Just do it. Go for it, man. Wonder if some females call each other man. In a sense, that would be correct. They are mankind. Maybe have some testosterone in their body, perhaps, but not male in the strict sense. What about, you didn't say the magic word, which is please. How about whatever floats your boat, makes you happy, or stimulates you, or tickles your fancy, pleases your whim, or your notion. How about rock your world and get your jollies? Are we having fun yet? Ooh la la. Do people know the difference between bathroom and restroom? I hear people make that mistake. A bathroom has an actual place to bathe, a bathtub, shower, and a restroom does not. Like if you stop somewhere, or at a restaurant, etc. And also the difference in how it's said in no thanks or no thank you with the pause instead of no thanks. Sounds like there's no thanking here. I've been bothered by come as sexual fluid and come as in come here, come along, here they come, etc. So I think of both when I hear come. What about fasting? Then what is slowing? When avoiding food. Would that be binging? What if you have what's called a midnight snack in the middle of the night? Then would you call it breakfast in the morning? Breaking that fast that you didn't choose because you slept. And rush hour, which actually is 2 hours, at least where I live. It's people rushing to get home, I guess. And everybody's doing that, and the roads get clogged and the highways, and it's backed up and it's moving very slow. I wouldn't call that rush hour. I'd call that very slow hour, snail hour. Or a real drag. A real drag would be a real puff, really smoking. Or no worries, no problem, no problemo. That is oversaid. Or save your breath. Save my breath? Don't you mean save something ridiculous from coming out of my mouth, spare you? Or talk to the hand. Yeah, that's a good one. Will the hand respond? Maybe if it's a finger puppet or a sock puppet, or a mouth is drawn on it and doing a little ventriloquist act, which some have even done with their belly button and closing it and opening it and doing their little ventriloquist act like it's speaking. What about good old boys, good fellas, guys ready to rumble or put out a contract? Yes, they are good. How about you got me? Like, you got me on that one. That's probably common because seems a lot of people are in the dark on a lot of things. Yes, turn on a light or get enlightened, see the light. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Light up the world. Their faces were just all lit up. What about light my fire? Yeah, that's really a great line. If you're already a fire and you light it, it could be more lit, more of a fire. Just good old expressions, or good old. I say old is not good, meaning the current ones. Lastly, they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. I just say a mind is a terrible thing. Okay, not really. Okay, in closing, I look ahead to the future, and that future starts now, here, in the present. It's made by you and me. I see us as the vanguard, the forerunners of the next bold and brave ones forging on and ahead. And, taking the ideas of the past and the best of them and speaking out and others following suit and creating a better world for all. I see us as the predecessors, laying the foundation and framework of an improved world and improved humanity, and want to look at it optimistically with hope that we are a very resourceful species and able to make improvements and to radically change our world, leaving behind old things that are not in man's best interests but actually work against them. I applaud the efforts of those that play a part in shaping that future by their many noble intentions and giving of themselves in order to try to influence others for the good, to educate, and I can't thank them enough for what they have done and are doing. And I invite you to join me in that cause. And perhaps you are one that is already doing this, is very much involved in this. Then thank you. Or is it more? Yes, it is more than just looking out for number one. It's more than just me and mine, or my little circle of those close to me. It goes much further than that, to the entire human species and covering the entire globe. Me, as a serious... We as a species have accomplished a great deal, quite a lot. And I would like to see that continue. And I view the way we communicate as part of that. I ponder how we are now communicating and am ashamed that with so much right that there could be so much wrong. I see the profanity and slang of today as very poor English, poor use of language, almost as if juvenile delinquents are running our world, as if we all are clueless and classless. And I wonder if the ones at the top, the super rich, the powerful ones of our world, by way of the wealth they control, are standing in their penthouses looking out at the world, seeing it as full of morons. This language doesn't make us cooler, hip, more intelligent sounding, more clever, 8 feet tall and bulletproof, doesn't solve the world's problems, nor sounds to me as progressive, but rather in great need of reformation. I am only one person in the here and now. This is my contribution and my hope, and I can't do it alone. Please consider my words and the ones coming together after us. Thank you. And lastly, I am sorry for the mistakes that I made. I should have probably written it out better, typed it, but this is quite a bit of information, and I'm a very busy person, so I didn't have time to do that. I don't have a typewriter, and I need the computer to make the video, so sorry that it is not first rate. I do strive to have a better quality video. I hope that you got something from this. And that is all. Thank you.